Hello, 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 Facebook family. This is Veronica Rosenfeld, CEO of You Rise Movement. When you clearly know who you are and where you're going, you rise to your greatness. I am a transformational speaker and clarity mentor, and I help ambitious entrepreneurs and professionals just like you to create breakthroughs. Breakthroughs in your relationship, breakthroughs in your finances, breakthroughs in your life fulfillment. And today we're going to talk about spirituality. And what do I mean by that? Well, first let's think for a second, what is the difference between spirituality and organized religion? And again, this video could be highly controversial, but yet it's what I learned and what I believe. And it's up to you if you like it or not, but I hope you will. So first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following, and thank you for being here. I highly, highly love and appreciate you. Second of all, I want to say, what's the difference between spirituality and organized religion? Well, organized religion is a set of rules that allows you to connect to something bigger than you are, that allows you to connect to that big thing that is way outside of you, that aligns us all to be together. But spirituality, in my opinion, it's wholeness. It's process of wholeness. It's a process when you can become one with God, one with spirit. And what do I mean by that, right? I believe that every religion is language of God. And when they are all working together, that's when unity and harmony happens. And that's why we all longing for spirituality, because spirituality is when all the religions comes together, when everything comes together, when unity happens. And what I share now is my own idea of how religion and spirituality works. And I do plan to publish a book about that. But you take it with a grain of salt. You believe it or not, but that's how it works, or at least that's how it was downloaded to me. So I believe that whole religion is supposed to be together. And if you know a little bit about chakras, the root chakra and sacral chakra was all about productivity, all about reproduction, all about creativity, all about community. And if you think about, excuse me, the religions like, if you think about Judaism and Muslim religions, they're all about that. If you think about heart, about fraud, and about your inner power, those that's what Christianity and Catholicism speaks about. It's about inner power, it's about love, and it's about speaking your truth. And then Hinduism and Buddhism is all about intuition and connection with higher spirits. But none of those religions cover your entire body. So that's why I truly believe that all those religions are supposed to be together. And I think the source of all the wars happens because a lot of people and humanity did not grasp it at all. And why am I even qualified to talk about that? Well, I was born to be Jewish in Ukraine, was prosecuted for being Jewish until I moved here when I was 18, married a Jewish man, followed a little bit of traditions, but followed much more of Jewish traditions after divorce, and then all of a sudden started following Black Christian Prophet, because, and it was quite a difficult journey, but I did that. And then I meditate on a regular basis as well. So I've been kicking and screaming for my journey all the time, because I wanted to be traditional, I wanted to fit in, I wanted to be like everybody else. But every time I would ask, why? Why do I do that? Well, when I was asking those questions, what would come up would be, when I would ask those questions, what would come up was like, your platform is bigger. You meant to reach more people. And so what that meant? That meant that we're all supposed to be one. And when I was able to go through understanding that we're all supposed to be one and we're all supposed to be together and God is one, that's when magic happens. And I'm not saying all of us have to go through such a drastic journey from being a good, obedient girl in the country with no religion to start following it all. You don't. But just think about it. What if we're all supposed to be one? What if we're all supposed to be together? What if all religions are supposed to be together? It's quite a controversial video, just like I said, but what if? And if God is one, let's talk about that. Because God and universe never says no to us. Never. God and universe answers everything we ask for. That's how it works. But we have to be very specific and very gracious about it. And if God gives us everything and universe gives us everything, then who says no? Who denies us? Well, our thoughts and beliefs happen to do that for us. How? Well, let's say I want to write a book, right? And I've never wrote it before, so I start doubting myself. Can I write it? English is not my first language. I know nothing about writing. And those doubts create that's what holds us to achieve our goals. So if you have a goal, be very mindful of your chatter and surround yourself by people who can help you to go to where you want. And I also believe when you pray, God listens, but then you have to meditate and listen to your answer, because God talks to us through a lot of things. So you have to meditate and listen. And when you listen to your prayer, then that's get answers, because you get answer through meditation. So yes, not now. I have something much better for you in mind. What not now is? Not now is when yes. Hi, Oscar. All of you who are watching, make a huge favor for me. Type #live or #replay. And so if God says yes, who says no? Our thoughts and beliefs says no. But then the other one is not now. What that means? Not now means yes, you're getting what you're asking for, but you're not ready. Maybe you need to learn a little bit more. Maybe you need to understand the concepts more. Like many of us always say, well, I want to be married, right? Well, I always share with my clients, yes, you want to be married and it's great. But maybe you need a couple of relationships that will prepare you for the person that comes into your life, right? Hi, Flora. So you have to go through steps. So God never says no to us. God says not now, meaning with maybe we need to learn something about ourselves, or maybe we need to have more skills, or maybe we need to have a little bit more practice before we get everything we want. And the last one, and the most difficult one, says, I have something much better for you in mind. And that's the most difficult one. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that is, well, we have a big goal, right? We have a very big goal, and it's not coming. It's not coming because in order to achieve it, sometimes we need to learn who we are. Sometimes we need to figure out where we're going. And sometimes we have to let go of everything old patterns, old thoughts, old beliefs, and everything that's holding us to move forward. Like my story was maybe one of the most drastic ones, but the community left me. Divorce happened. I've been going through unemployment, but all of those experiences allowed me to shed and release all of those things that were not really me. All of those things that I just accumulated because that's what society was telling me, or my community, or my upbringing. But once I released and let it all go, my dream got to the point where a lot of things that happened, I couldn't even dream about them in 2012 or before. And things that I thought that only possible for me on TV now happens in real life. So yes, it's the most difficult lesson, but that's worth it all. And that's why very few people get to that level, because it takes a lot to let go of what is not yours before you become what is actually you're supposed to become. I hope all of that was very helpful for you, and I'm looking forward to talk to you super soon. This is Veronica Rosenfeld, CEO of You Rise Movement. Because when you clearly know who you are and where you're going, you rise to your greatness. Sending you love, light, and blessings.